Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year and important birth and death anniversaries of 24th August 2025 Sunday. Bengali date 7 ভাদ্র 1432. As per Beni Madhav Ponjika, today's Tithi is Shukla Pratipad and up to 1123 hours, and after that Shukla Ditya. Today's Nakshatra Magha Nakshatra and up to 0147 hours, and after that Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. Today is 236th day of the year. There are then 129 days left in 2025. Today is 34th Sunday of 2025. Today is Pluto demoted day. Pluto demoted day, observed on August 24, marks the anniversary of the International Astronomical Union's 2006 decision to reclassify Pluto from the ninth planet of our solar system to a dwarf planet. This change came into as astronomers redefined what constitutes a true planet, concluding that Pluto did not meet all the necessary criteria because it shares its orbital zone with other objects in the Kuiper belt. The day is often remembered with a mix of nostalgia and debate, as many people still feel attached to Pluto's status as the little planet that could, making it a symbol of resilience and the ever-evolving nature of scientific discovery. Today is eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius on August 24, 79 CE is one of history's most famous natural disasters, devastating the Roman cities of Pompeii, Herculaneum, and surrounding settlements. The volcano unleashed a catastrophic explosions of ash, pumice, and toxic gases, burying entire communities under layers of volcanic material and preserving them in remarkable detail for centuries. Thousands of people perished, caught unaware by the sudden fury of the eruption, while the cities themselves remained lost until rediscovery in the 18th century. Today, the tragedy stands as a powerful reminder of nature's destructive force, while also providing an extraordinary archaeological window into daily life in the ancient Roman world. Today is National Waffle Day. National Waffle Day, celebrated on August 24 in the United States, honors the invention of the first patented waffle iron by Cornelius Stoughton in 1869. Waffles, with their distinctive grid pattern and golden crispness, have become a beloved breakfast and dessert staple enjoyed with butter, syrup, fruits, ice cream, or even savory toppings. This day encourages people to indulge in their favorite waffle creations, whether homemade from dinners or gourmet versions. While celebrating the versatility and comfort of this timeless dish, it is also a light-hearted occasion that brings together food lovers to appreciate a culinary classic with both history and delicious charm. Today is National Knife Day. National Knife Day, observed on August 24, celebrates one of humanity's oldest and most essential tools, symbolizing survival, craftsmanship, and innovation throughout history. From primitive stone blades to modern culinary knives and precision instruments, knives have played a vital role in cooking, hunting, defense, and daily life. The day highlights the importance of respecting knives as both practical tools and cultural artifacts, while also recognizing the artistry of knife making and safe handling practices, whether admired as collectibles used in kitchens or valued in outdoor adventures. National Knife Day honors the enduring significance of this indispensable instrument. Today is International Strange Music Day. International Strange Music Day, celebrated on August 24, encourages people to break away from their usual listening habits and explore unusual, experimental, or unconventional sounds. Founded by New York musician Patrick Grant, the day is all about broadening musical horizons and appreciating creativity in all its diverse forms. Whether through avant-garde compositions, world music, or simply songs outside one's comfort zone, it invites listeners and performers alike to embrace the unfamiliar, proving that music's power lies not only in comfort and familiarity but also in surprise and discovery. Ultimately, it's a celebration of open mindedness, creativity, and the universal language of sound. Today is National Peach Pie Day. National Peach Pie Day, celebrated on August 24, pays tribute to one of America's most beloved summer desserts made with juicy, sweet peaches baked in a golden, flaky crust. Perfectly timed with peak peach season, the day encourages people to enjoy this classic treat, whether homemade, bakery bought, or enjoyed with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Peach pie holds a special place in culinary tradition, symbolizing warmth, comfort, and the simple pleasures of seasonal fruit. This day is not only about indulging in a delicious slice but also about celebrating the harvest and the timeless joy of sharing pie with family and friends. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. William Wilberforce, 24th August 1759 to 29th July 1833. William Wilberforce was a British politician, philanthropist, and leading voice in the movement to abolish the transatlantic slave trade. Born in Hull, England, he became a member of parliament at a young age and was known for his eloquence, compassion, and deep Christian faith, which greatly influenced his social and political efforts. Inspired by his convictions, he dedicated decades of his life to campaigning against slavery, facing strong opposition from powerful economic and political interests. Despite setbacks, Wilberforce's persistence alongside other abolitionists led to the passage of the Slave Trade Act of 1807, which banned the trade in the British Empire. He continued to work toward the complete emancipation of enslaved people, and just days before his death in 1833, Parliament passed the Slavery Abolition Act, marking a monumental victory for human rights. Beyond abolition, he was also active in promoting education, animal welfare, and social reforms. Remembered as a moral leader and reformer, Wilberforce's legacy remains a symbol of perseverance, faith, and humanity's fight against injustice. Today is birth anniversary of Shahid Sivaram Hori Rajguru, 24th August 1908 to 23rd March 1931. Shahid Sivaram Hori Rajguru was a fearless Indian revolutionary and freedom fighter who played a significant role in India's struggle against British colonial rule. Born in Khed, Maharashtra, he was deeply inspired by the ideals of Bal Gangadhar Tilak and the bravery of revolutionaries who believed in armed resistance. Rajguru joined the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association (HSRA) and became a close associate of Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, sharing their vision of achieving independence through direct action. He is best remembered for his involvement in the assassination of British officer J.P. Saunders in 1928 and an act carried out to avenge the death of Lala Rajpat Rai. Known for his daring spirit and unwavering patriotism, Rajguru devoted his short life to the cause of freedom without fear of the consequences. At the young age of 23, he was executed by the British on March 23, 1931, alongside Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, a day remembered as Shahid Divas, Martyrs' Day. His sacrifice continues to inspire generations, symbolizing courage, youth power, and the relentless quest for independence. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Beena Das, 24th August 1911 to 26th December 1986. Beena Das was a courageous Indian freedom fighter and revolutionary who played a prominent role in the struggle against British rule. Born in Krishnanagar, Bengal, she grew up in a politically active family and was inspired by nationalist ideals from a young age. While still a student at Bethune College in 1932, She made history by attempting to assassinate the governor of Bengal, Sir Stanley Jackson, during a convocation ceremony, an act that highlighted her fearless resistance to colonial oppression. Arrested soon after, she was sentenced to 9 years in prison, where she endured hardship with remarkable resilience. Following her release, Bina Das continued to support the freedom movement and became associated with the Indian National Congress, later engaging in social work. After independence, she served as a legislator in the West Bengal, contributing to public life with dedication. Despite personal struggles, including poverty and isolation in her later years, she remained steadfast in her ideals. Bina Das is remembered today as a symbol of women's bravery, sacrifice, and unyielding commitment to India's independence. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Yasser Arafat, 24th August 1929 to 11th November 2004. Yasser Arafat was a prominent Palestinian political leader and revolutionary who became a central figure in the struggle for Palestinian self-determination. Born in Cairo and raised in Jerusalem, he co-founded the Fatah movement in the late 1950s, which sought to liberate Palestine through armed resistance. In 1969, he became chairman of the Palestinian Liberation Organization (PLO), transforming it into the internationally recognized representative body of the Palestinian people. Though controversial, Arafat emerged as a global symbol of the Palestinian cause, leading decades of political and armed struggle against Israel. In the 1990s, he shifted toward diplomacy, signing the Oslo Accords with Israel, which granted limited Palestinian self-rule and earned him, along with Yitzhak Rabin and Shimon Peres, the Nobel Peace Prize in 1994. As president, as president of the Palestinian Authority, he faced challenges from internal divisions, continued conflict, and stalled peace processes. To supporters, he was a freedom fighter and nation builder. To critics, a divisive figure who could not deliver lasting peace. Even in death, Arafat remains a complex and iconic symbol of the Palestinian national movement. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Harry Max Marquis, 24th August 1927 to 22nd June 2023. Harry Max Marquis was an influential American economist best known as the father of modern portfolio theory, a groundbreaking framework that transformed the field of investment and risk management. Born in Chicago, he earned his PhD in economics from the University of Chicago, where his dissertation laid the foundations for applying mathematical models to portfolio selection. Marquis' work introduced the concept of diversification, showing that investors could optimize returns by balancing risks across a mix of assets rather than focusing on individual securities. His insights reshaped financial economics and remain central to modern investment strategies. In recognition of his contributions, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences in 1990, alongside Martin Miller and William Sharpe. Beyond portfolio theory, he made significant contributions to operations research and applied mathematics. Marquis also served as a professor and advisor, influencing generations of economists and finance professionals. His legacy endures in both academic theory and real-world financial practice, where his ideas continue to guide investment decisions globally. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Albert Claude, 24th August 1899 to 22nd May 1983. Albert Claude was a pioneering Belgian cell biologist whose groundbreaking work revolutionized the study of cell structure and function. Born in Langelier, Belgium, he overcame early hardships to pursue medicine and science, eventually making major contributions at the Rockefeller Institute in New York. Claude was the first to use the technique of cell fractionation combined with the electron microscope, allowing scientists to visualize and study the internal components of cells in unprecedented detail. His discoveries shed light on the organizations and function of organelles such as mitochondria, lysosomes, and the endoplasmic reticulum. laying the foundations for modern cell biology. In 1974, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, shared with Christian D. Dubé and George Emile Peled, for their work on the structural and functional organizations of cells. Beyond his scientific achievements, Claude was admired for his perseverance and dedication to research despite personal struggles. His contributions not only transformed biology but also advanced medical science by deepening the understanding of cellular processes. Today he is remembered as a visionary who opened new frontiers in the microscopic world of life. Today is death anniversary of Mr. James Napier Tandy, February 1740 to 24th August 1803. James Napier Tandy was an Irish revolutionary and political leader who played a key role in the struggle for Irish independence during the late 18th century. Born in Dublin, he became active in local politics and was an early member of the Society of United Irishmen, a group inspired by the ideals of the American and French revolutions, aiming to unite Catholics and Protestants in the cause of Irish freedom. Known for his fiery speeches and radical views, Tandy opposed British rule and worked tirelessly to promote democratic reforms and national independence. Forced into exile in France, he collaborated with the French revolutionary government to plan military support for an Irish uprising. In 1798, he led a small French expedition to Ireland, landing at Rutland Island, though the mission failed and he was later captured and imprisoned. Eventually released under political pressure, Tandy spent his final years in France, where he was celebrated as a friend of liberty. Despite setbacks, he became a legendary figure in Irish nationalist history and popular memory, symbolizing defiance, revolutionary spirit, and the dream of a free Ireland. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Panchanon Bhattacharya, 12th November 1853 to 24th August 1919. Panchanan Bhattacharya was a devoted disciple of the Indian yogi Lahiri Mahasaya and one of the foremost pioneers in spreading Kriya Yoga in Bengal. He was the first disciple to be authorized by Lahiri Mahasaya to initiate others into the sacred practice, a responsibility he carried with humility and dedication. To further this mission, he founded the Arya Mission institutions in Kolkata, which became a center for spiritual learning and the dissemination of Kriya Yoga among householders. Bhattacharya emphasized the harmony of spiritual practice with daily life, showing that deep inner realizations could be attained without renouncing worldly duties. His leadership and devotion preserved the purity of Lahiri Mahasaya's teachings and inspired many seekers across generations. Living a life of simplicity and service, he embodied the ideals of discipline, faith, and compassion. Even after his passing, his legacy continues through the Kriya Yoga traditions he helped establish. Panchanan Bhattacharya remains honored as a torchbearer of his Guru's wisdom and a guiding light for his spiritual aspirants. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Roger Yonchien, TCN, 1st February 1952 to 24th August 2016. Roger Yonchien, TCN, was an American biochemist and Nobel laureate renowned for his groundbreaking work on fluorescent proteins, which revolutionized cell biology and medical research. Born in New York to Chinese immigrant parents, he showed early brilliance in chemistry and went on to earn his PhD from the University of Cambridge. TCN is best known for developing techniques to engineer and apply green fluorescent protein and its variants, creating a spectrum of fluorescent markers that allowed scientists to visualize and track cellular processes in real time. This innovation opened new frontiers in studying cell signaling, neural pathways, and disease mechanisms. For these transformative contributions, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2008, shared with Osamu Shimomura and Martin Chalfie. Beyond his Nobel-winning work, TCN also contributed to designing fluorescent dyes for imaging and potential tools for cancer detection. Admired for his creativity and interdisciplinary vision, he bridged chemistry, biology, and medicine. His legacy endures as one of the most significant advances in modern life sciences, empowering discoveries across countless fields of research. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.